Hello guys, and welcome to World of Tanks. It's just come out for PS4, but it's been out for Xbox and on the PC for years. Well, on that PC for years anyway. But I've only just started playing it, so I'm going to do a little introductory kind of introductory / review of the game, because I haven't played it for like a week, so I'm not going to do very well. But like I said, it's more of an introduction and a review this episode. So let's play. As you can see, these are my tanks. My top tier tank is level 3. This is a free-to-play game. As you see, I've got quite a few tanks, but they're all level 1, 2, and the top ones are 3. I'm concentrating on German and Russian tanks. Now obviously playing it as a free-to-play game, it's quite a slog. You have to gain experience on your vehicle and then invest that XP on upgrading it, and then you can then earn XP and then research the next tier up. So I've researched the next one on this particular tank, this SU-76. So I just have to, once you've done the research on the tank, then you have to buy it. So it is quite a big slog to get up to the next tier and stuff. But obviously you can negate that with real money. Hence why I don't normally play free-to-play games, because people who pay obviously get a big advantage. It's not quite that bad in this game, but there was obviously a factor of that in this game. Now obviously it's obviously based on tanks, hence why it's called World of Tanks, World War II tanks mainly, but I think it goes into the 1950s tanks as well, once you're up at the top tiers. Now I'm a big history buff, and World War II is the thing I get a bit more into than any other historical event. So obviously this one's more appealing than most other free-to-play games. How long I'll play it is, I don't know. It might start getting a little bit boring. So I'm going to just get into a match here, and then I'm going to explain the different types of tanks you can get. And I am enjoying this game enough that I might actually spend some real money in it, but not very much. I'll spend a little bit at a time if I keep enjoying it, because I don't want to invest too much and then a month later I go, oh, I'm actually kind of bored of it now. Because, you know, if it's free to play and I'm really enjoying it, then it's worth paying a bit of money. I obviously prefer if you bought it to begin with, like 15-20 quid, and then a year down the line they bring out a big DLC, and then paid 15-20 quid for that. You know, I prefer that kind of game, but you know, it is what it is. It's a free-to-play game. Sorry about that, I've got a bit of a cough going on. So I will, like I said, I probably won't do very well, because I haven't played for a while. But like, I'm going to explain. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm really outclassed here. Class 4s and class 5s, and I'm only a tier 3. So I'm basically going to just keep my distance, really. But that's what my tank is for anyway. So you have light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, tank destroyers, and artillery. Light tanks are obviously very fast, but they have very light armor, and pea shooters for weapons. But you're supposed to use your light tanks as scouts, so you scout out the enemies, spot them, so that they're on the map for the other tanks to see. And obviously they can nip in behind enemy lines and take out the artillery units. and harass the enemy and just kind of generally annoy them. And then you have medium tanks, which are basically... Ooh, here we go. They're... Well, they're... It's between a light tank and a heavy tank, so... I'm going to stay here. Someone's pushing me. That's... Oh. Right. Oh, well, there you go. I just wasn't concentrating. I was too concentrating on talking to you. Let's return to the garage. So that's the good thing about this game. You can... There's obviously the bad point that you can get blown up pretty much as soon as the game starts, and you can't... You might not even see who actually killed you. But if it's at the beginning of the battle, you can quit out. And then join another battle. Your tank that you got destroyed in the last battle will stay in that battle to the end, so any points you get will be rewarded after the game. So that's good, so you don't have to stick around for the whole game if you get destroyed in the first 3 minutes. So I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, so medium tanks, slightly better armour, slightly better gun than a light tank, but not great either. And I'm going to go the heavy tank next, because basically medium is between a light and a heavy tank, so it does a bit of both. A heavy tank is well armoured, it's got a great gun, but it's not very nimble and it's not very fast. Basically just heads straight for the enemy with that one and soaks up some of the fire. So that's a heavy tank. Now, my favourite tank at the moment is a tank destroyer. It's got an amazing gun. Obviously, it's a tank destroyer after all. But tank destroyers, their weapon's so powerful it can't be mounted on a turret. So if you want to aim, you have to move the whole tank to aim. So that is not good if you're in a close... if you get too close to the enemy, they can just circle around you and hit you, and you cannot hit them at all. And obviously, because it's such a big cannon, it's got a really, really long reload speed. Oops. So yeah, so like I said, if you get in a close match, if you miss once, you're gonna die. And then of course you got artillery. Artillery is the same as, well, so yeah, basically a tank destroyer is a sniper really for tanks, for world tanks. And artillery is, well, it is what it is. They're slow. They stay at the back and fire away. They have a humongous reload speed, but they can obviously deal a lot of damage in a short space of time with one hit, if they get a hit, of course. And we have an enemy over there by the looks of things, wasting his gunpowder. And I'm going to join the fight over there. Oh, hello. Missed that one. Oh, hit. Oh, crap. Yeah, I got hit. Oh, I think I got hit by... Oh crap, come on, get out of there. Ooh, almost dead, but I've done some damage this game. So not to, like, ooh, someone's trying to target us with artillery. So tanks are quite hard to control. So, crap, getting surrounded here. Crap, missed. So I'm gonna try to stay back and get out of harm's way here, and just pluck away at the enemy. Quite literally, this type of game, you can consider a good game getting 1 kill. Missed, come on. I'm not getting any hits here, this is really bad. He must be behind cover. Sweet, did some damage. Yeah, done some damage. Damn. I'm gonna stick around. This is what I normally do. Yeah, the good thing about this game is I've already mentioned that, haven't I? If you can damage, you can go back to and play another game with another tank, and you get the rewards after the game's ended, even if you're not in the actual game. I think that's a really good way of doing it. And I will normally stick around. If I've played most of the match, I'll stick around and see what happens to the other guys, just because I think it's quite fun, and I think we're going to lose this match quite badly. But they've got mainly artillery, so we could still pull this back. Probably not, actually. Why is he not firing at that guy? Why is he not turning to fire on that guy? So yeah, I've been, like I said, been having a lot of fun playing this, especially since it's free to play. Ooh, come on. Oh, crap. So he was next to me. Oh, he's almost dead. Artillery's full health, but he's not going to last 2 seconds. Yeah, you get different maps that have like you can play in the dry, or in the night, or in the rain. It doesn't make too much difference, but it looks pretty cool. Obviously, your vision is slightly impaired in the dark. Oh, you missed. Retreat. Yeah, well done. Artillery's trying to hit him though, and he's got like 1% health. But if he could take out that other light tank, yeah, if he took out the other light tank, the enemy, we could still win. So, as a review, I suppose I should give it a score out of 10. I'm going to give it a good 7.5 out of 10. It's still kind of pay to win. There's a element to it. Oh sugar! They've taken out the artillery. So it's game over for him. Unless he can sneak up on the enemy and hit him and kill him in one hit. Wouldn't stay up there, mate. You're a sitting duck. Wow, there's a lot of battle went on up on the top here. Yeah, it's best to get a height advantage. Unless you're a light tank or a medium, it'd be it's best to get on high ground so you can get a bit of a can get distance, more range, and does expose you a bit, especially if you're a tank destroyer. But it's the best way to do it. And obviously, there's the occasional map that doesn't have high ground, so unfortunately, you're a bit of a disadvantage if you're a tank destroyer in that map. Hit him! What are you doing? Well, not much he could do really. Did well for what he was left with. So without premium, I get 4,100. No destroyed, damage 201, 5 penetrating hits, 2 detected, 6 assisted, 60 block. That's pretty good. I'll play one more match, I think. Let's go back to the garage though, so use a different tank. So let's use an American one this time. They're my best American tank. And it's a medium tank, I believe. But yeah, you can see people are getting, obviously, either spent money or playing this non-stop and gone quite a way ahead of me. But to be honest, I actually kind of wanted to play Fallout 4 again. But I thought, you know, I really do have to do one video on this game at least. I'll probably do quite a few more, to be honest, because I'm really enjoying it actually. Airfield, so that's kind of probably haven't got that much height advantage, so that's fine. I think I'm a I'm a light tank, not a medium. I thought it was a medium. Does kind of look like a medium tank. So yeah, there's no artillery on either side. There's just, so you can take full damage as well. So if you don't run yourself off a cliff or anything. I don't know if this does much damage to you or no, it doesn't. Ooh, hello. So where's there? Okay. Yeah, class 4. Let's see, 3, 4. I shouldn't really do this. Yeah, I should get in closer. I'm a light tank after all, but. Did I take any damage? No. Oh crap, that guy's really outnumbered there. At the moment, I can't see any English tanks, and I really want them to add some English tanks. I know they have them in PC version, but whoa, there's 4 tanks over there. Come on. Oh, that was not good. Well, I'm not going to stick around. Whoa, they're beating us. But there you go. That's what can happen. You can have some really crap games, but then you can have some really good ones. And I'm a bit out of practice, so that was bound to happen. So let's return. Yes. So there you go. That was World of Tanks. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you join me for my next episode. Bye bye.